When you first came on board, your freshman year practices, and I came to one practice, and coaches are like, your still record's in trouble, man. Right? They were like saying, we could not run practice because Jake was disrupting practice so much because we couldn't get the ball up and down because he was still on one side.
Yeah.
Did you know then that you had a great opportunity to be someone who's going to get the steals record, be the all-time steals guy?
Nah, I didn't really think about it. Like the records were never in my mind. It was the same way in high school.
Yeah.
Like coach would be like, yo, stop stealing the ball. And I was like, all right, I'll just back up and play defense. But there was never a point in time until I think I was at one point like first or second in the country in steals my freshman year, and it was just kind of like, then I did the math on it, and I was like, yo, maybe there's a chance.
What's easier for you? Is it off the ball, jumping in passing lane, or man on the ball where you can steal it from it? Because your hands are so quick that a lot of people I see always looking at where is he, and you kind of disrupt them on their dribbling and stuff. Is it on the ball defense, or do you like jumping in passing lanes and steal that way, kind of setting people up?
So like a lot of my steals don't come, like if you have the ball, a lot of my steals don't come when I'm guarding you. It would be like, I'm next man in gap, you're trying to go by whoever it is, and I get my hand on that one.
Okay, yeah.
But I think the easier ones are passing lanes, just because people want to run the plays. Like coaches on freshmen, coaches on guys, they've been playing bad, like run the play, run the play, run the play. And so once you get the play down, you can see where you can take advantage of opportunities, where guys are looking and stuff like that.
The one thing I always notice, and I applaud you on a lot of times, and it's almost like you're thinking 2 steps ahead. So on a 2-on-1 or 3-on-1, you're the defender back. I know you're going to get a steal. I know you're going to get a steal. Because I laughed. I was like, he's getting a steal. And I talked to Coach Mooney about it because one of the things that does is, they don't know you have good jumping ability, leaping ability.
Now they underestimate it.
Right? And, you know, people didn't know, like my arms are longer than they should be for my body, right? So the arm length, but you always get your hands on it when you jump up or steal it, anticipating, or deflection, and then quick enough to go get it out there. So do you, when they come down 2-on-1, it's almost like a challenge for you.
It is. It's fun. Like it's like, I mean, like I don't know if you guys did it, like, but like you used to do like the 3-man weave, and then like whoever lays it up, guys has to get back on defense. So like that's like a drill we did like when my dad was coaching me when I was younger, and so it's like bait at the guy, and like he's gonna pass it, so you gotta bait at him a little bit and then go get it. But like you said, like I think people kind of underestimate me because like I'm small, so like they think they could just throw it up, like get it right over my head. So you gotta have good timing with it.
Outlet pass, driving down the lane. Gilyard steals the ball. A great steal by Jacob Gilyard.
What I used to do, like you're dribbling, and I saw you do this. You spun, you make the guy spin, and you see if he left the ball behind. You didn't get it the first time. And you're like, that's how I was. Like, okay, I say, well, I'm gonna get that steal when I need to. So, sure enough, you knew we needed a steal.
South Alabama, he went here.
You went like that, and you got it. And I was like, he set him up. He set him up. So, throughout the course of the game, do you set your opponents up when you know you can get a steal, or even a pass where you know they're doing the tendencies like from here to there, from the wing to the point? I see you jumping in. And
I think. Yeah, I mean, you set them up. Sometimes you let it slide, you know what I mean? Sometimes you feel like you can get one, or you're not exactly going to get one, but you feel that eventually you'll get one. And so that was something, that spin, I think that was South Alabama. I remember I did it against one of the guys in Scout, and he was mad about it. But it was just like, it's probably my favorite steal ever. Like when you get like that guy spinning and he leaves the ball there, and you can just reach and grab it.
What was the best steal you can remember? In your career so far? You got a lot left, but I know you had a bunch of them, but what has been like one of the key steals that you can remember that really benefited the team in crunch time?
That JMU steal we were talking about.
20 on the shot clock, and Gilyard with the steal, and Gilyard for the lead.
That was a big one. LaSalle, my freshman year, it was one of those free throw ones. I think we were up 3. Somebody missed the 1-and-1. I come under, he keeps it, swipe it out, dribble the clock out. Or they make him foul us again. I remember it's a big time one. VCU,
That's the big one.
I didn't even think about that. I forgot about that one. Did I get that steal? I mean, I probably got marked for it.
So you got
I tipped it in. I did get that. Yeah, that was a big one. I think that tied the game up.
From a steal standpoint, and assists? Do you say, I got to make sure I get a couple steals, some easy buckets for us to get going, or let me do something during the course of a game to really ignite our team? Especially when you say it's an evenly matched,
right.
Mentally, I got to get this steal.
I don't think I ever go into a game thinking I have to get a steal or like a certain amount of steals. I think kind of the way the game goes is a flow. But like certain areas, like let's say it's a tie game, it's a grind. You want to get a steal right here. That's a momentum changer. It usually leads to an easy bucket, or it's just another possession, like you said.
Yeah.
And so when that happens, the crowd gets involved. Obviously, I feel like the crowd just loves when I get a steal.
Yeah.
So I think anytime that happens, like the crowd gets involved, everybody on the bench is getting involved, and then I feel like you just feel that, like everybody on the court. Right. I remember there was maybe I got like a deflection and it ended up somewhere, and Blake threw the ball forward, and I just let Nate have it, just because he was gonna dunk it. Yeah. Energy, everybody, the crowd's gonna get going, team's gonna get going, and now he's going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it just leads to more than just that steal or that bucket. Like I think there's a lot more than like obviously the stats category.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like I feel like when the Robin Center's going, the crowd's going, the bench is going, and then you got a guy who's been struggling, now he's going. It's dangerous.